girl got me drinking, feeling Lulu's, and I don't know what to do, and I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. I don't know. I don't know where to go, where to go, where to go. I never know where to go. I never know where to go. Cause Batman's on the road. And now I'm eating pizza tail for a row. Um, I'm just trying to get my stuff together. Just trying to get myself together. Everybody hear myself together. I'm trying to get my stuff together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How do you think I'm Tyrone? Tyrone has his own channel that is actually called Tyrone, the God 3. This is Terrell. Terrell, the insane game freak. TIGF. That is who I be. Well, welcome anyway, Dante. Welcome anyway. Okay. Make sure I didn't have any lag. I didn't know if that was intentional or not. What's up, GZ? What's up, Yuki? Yuki, have I seen you before? I don't know if I've seen you before. Well, welcome anyway. I'm just waiting for a few more people to show up and then I'll get started. What's up, Keith? What's up, Sad? I love how my damn streams. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna be eating in this. It goes fine, GT. It goes fine. Eid al Ada. Oh, you watch this not live? Okay. Well, you caught me live on a Sunday. Like I said, I'm making this a weekly thing where we just talk about games. But knowing me, like I like to ramble, it tends to go into other avenues. But the whole major focus of this is gaming. But like I said, I ramble. So I'll give it like 2 more minutes and then I'll talk about my first topic. Usually the way this works is like I have like at least one or two main topics and then everything else devolves into things you guys, the viewers, have to ask and talk about and want to comment on. So it's kind of like a more interactive podcast, except I'm all by myself. Hey, what's up, Croc? What's up, Sora-san? Yes, I'm not important. Anyways, so about another minute, I'll start talking. Now you can go ahead and start asking questions if you have questions of things we can talk about, and then I'll just throw it in there. Like I'll talk about the first thing is just my opinions and thoughts on the Sword and Shield trailer. Oh, cool. Well, happy Eid al Adha. Eid al Adha. Adha. Eid al Adha. Happy Happy that to everyone who it applies to. I can't pronounce shit. Ah. Anywho, like I said, put your thoughts and comments in the chat. So if you have things you want to talk about and or ask me to or want me to talk about, let me know. But first things first, we're gonna talk about the new Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer that has people having their various opinions on. So obviously, bring back National Dex is going to kind of sour every one of these announcements, unfortunately, which is a shame because I still think Sword and Shield has the potential to be a really good game, but I feel like this hate is going to over saturate it. But for the sake of conversation, let's talk about Sword and Shield because that's important. So we got a new trailer that announced Galarian forms, which as a concept I'm perfectly fine with. I think it's a good way to like if you do pretty much it's kind of like the same idea with having like a limited Pokédex or a regional dex where you rotate which forms, which generation gets like various forms. So like there should be no repeats of Pokemon who got forms in the other versions. Like I shouldn't see repeats of the same ones. It should be different Pokemon. We have over 800. Switch them out. So Weezing got its Galarian form, and then we got a Galarian form for Zigzagoon, which is funny because now Zigzagoon is the first non-Kanto Pokemon to get a regional variant, which it is Zigzagoon, Linoon, and then Obstagoon, which is obviously like taken from the word obstacle. It seemed to be going kind of like this. I also like the lore behind it that like supposedly Galarian Zigzagoon is the original Zigzagoon, and like every other Zigzagoon is only the way it is because it didn't grow up in the harsh area of Galar, which is interesting. Glad you enjoyed playing Smash Bros with me. And then we have, which I'm just the first things first. I'm so glad they're kind of moving away from this Gen 1 obsession. That is to me has been the worst aspect of Pokemon. One of the worst aspects of Pokemon since Gen 6. Gen 6 had a huge, and that's probably the reason why I don't like Gen 6 as much. Gen 6 started the tradition of we need to fucking hold on to this Gen 1 bias as long as we can. Granted, not like that Black and White 2 didn't have Gen 1 elements in it by having the World Tournament, but it wasn't like so blatant where it's like we're going to just play favoritism to Gen 1 because Gen 1 makes money. I want them to be willing to experiment again and take risks because I feel like that hasn't happened since Gen 5. But we got Galarian forms. I'm cool with that. We were introduced to new characters in the form of Bede and Marnie, and also we got our new Team Yell. Team Yell has their full introduction. A lot of people I noticed were making comments about how this seems eerily similar to Sun and Moon, which doesn't bother me. I don't really view as a negative because I think Sun and Moon was in a step in the right direction. I feel like Sun and Moon was going in the right direction. It just never made it all the way there. Oh, you just woke up? Welcome, Aunt Trite. There's been a lot of leaks and rumors that we're getting a new Eevee form. There's been leaks and rumors about a Galarian Farfetch. I haven't looked into all the leaks and rumors because I still want my knowledge of the game to be based off of, at the very least, just official Pokemon news. I do know about some of the leaks, not all of them though. Because Bede seems like that rival. Because a lot of people are like, oh, we haven't had really a good rival character in a while, like an asshole rival. But Gladion was like that. Gladion wasn't like full on, but he was pretty close to what that kind of rival is. And there's been, and I think people said in the trailer that it happened, that Bede happened to have the starter that you. Like the starter that's strong against whatever starter you picked. So it's obvious that Bede is meant to be your asshole rival. Hop is meant to be your friendly rival. But the fact that like the way Galar handles its like league is more like a tournament or battle royale is great because it allows them. To me, that's a better use of your rivals. Unlike what X and Y did, where you gave me a bunch of fucking characters and only like 2 of them were kind of relevant, which was like either Serena or Kayla, depending on what gender you chose, and like Shauna. Whereas Trevor and Tierno were fucking wastes of space. They were a waste of fucking time. And no one goddamn liked them. Oh, that's disrespectful. That I think I have a lot of hate towards Gen 6. Personal and just because of what it represented for the franchise. But Beat seems to be that traditional dickish rival, but going a little bit further than Gladion in the sense that Gladion wasn't considered like a main rival, even though he kind of was. Whereas if Beat has the other starter, that means he is considered your main rival. And we already know that Marnie has Morpeko, which is another new Pokemon we got. And it's Hangry mode. Okay. Morpeko's cool. I don't really fall one way or the other when it comes to Morpeko. I haven't really loved the Pikachu clone in a gen for a while now. Like, Plus and Minor are okay. Pachyrisu's okay. Emolga's okay. Dedene's okay, even though I know Tyrone loves Dedenne. Who was the Pikachu clone in Sun and Moon? Was it Mimikyu? Does Mimikyu count as the Pikachu clone? Maybe it does. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm trying to think of anything else. Might be Mimikyu. I'm not sure. I think Mimikyu would probably be the more interesting kind. Morpeko kind of seems to be falling in that same line, where it's Morpeko's like cute and cuddly, and it's based off of like a hamster, but also has like a dark side. Let me read the chat real quick. Do you think this is a problem? Too much info before release. This isn't what I consider too much info. Sun and Moon was the worst, because Sun and Moon had a lesser dex and really revealed, I think, every Pokemon. Togedemaru. I'm sorry. You're right, Yuki. Thank you. Togedemaru actually, I think, was the weakest of the Pikachu clones we've had. Actually, I think giving them unique gimmicks like Morpeko's weird hunger switch thing, that's more interesting. But as long as they space it out, if it's like these tiny little things where they're not going, I don't want them to do what they kind of did with what they did with Sun and Moon, where Sun and Moon was borderline leaked by Game Freak themselves all the way up until release. Like, the only thing that was, I'm trying to think what was plot. The only thing that was kind of shocking, actually no, there was like nothing shocking about Sun and Moon other than the areas you were visiting. I think we almost saw all the damn, I think Sun and Moon still had cool elements too. That's the funny thing. Like, Sun and Moon has its issues, but I still think Sun and Moon had really cool elements. Like the fact that like a chunk of your trial captains, not trial captains, the Kahunas. Well, actually no, because Acerola wasn't a trial captain. She wasn't a Kahuna. She was a trial captain. Some of the Kahunas became like league members. Like, I like the whole building of a league thing that was going on in Alola. Galar, with this whole little battle royale, allows them to introduce a bunch of different characters, and it still makes sense because they're all being represented. Like, we know Bede is being represented by Chairman Rose. Please don't let Chairman Rose be evil. You know what I would love? And this might ruin the experience for me in retrospect. I would love if it wasn't Chairman Rose who was evil, but it was Olina. So, like, Olina was playing them both versus, like, oh, Rose is evil, and then you go the whole game thinking Rose is evil, and then Olina's evil. That would be cool. Or even the fact, or maybe something even as interesting as Leon is the villain. That, like, the champion of the region is the guy you need to take down, which then goes back to kind of like a black and white style where the main plot ties in with the dealing with the evil organization, so that like Team Yell is just and then it creates like interesting stakes because that's Hop's older brother, and like Leon has history with what's her name? I forget her name. Is this Olina? I gotta go back and look at the damn. It's been a while since I paid attention to the professor. I gotta go back and look that up. Is it Marigold? What do I hope happens in the anime series that's different from this one? I want them to go back to traveling. That really, that change that fucking uh, Sun and Moon decided to do really hurt my interest in Sun and Moon, because Sun and Moon wanted to be a slice of life. Now, there are advantages to being a slice of life series, though, because being a slice of life series allows them to have more character development moments, even though I don't think Sun and Moon did that all the time. So, the problem is I don't know how the anime is going to handle it. And I also don't, and I need to go check with like TSS to see how well, ratings-wise, Pokemon has done. Because Pokemon has tried like 3 or 4 different styles as of recently. What's up, Jazz? Hi, Jazzy Jeff. I love you and the Fresh Prince, man. You guys are my favorites. But, I want traveling again. I want traveling the adventure. Because that's like, to me, that's like the core of it. But like, yeah, the anime's tried like 3 different styles. Where I think Black and White was like a hard reset. X and Y was like Shonen Jump. And then fucking Sun and Moon was like full on slice of life. What do you like about it, Sora-san? Also, what's up, Lightning? It also depends on what you go for the anime for. Like, what about the anime speaks to you, and why do you watch the anime? I think Sun and Moon's going to be the most interesting one, because I don't know where Sun and Moon ranks with the rest of the series. Like, I don't know where people feel about it. Because for me, Sun and Moon wasn't that interesting. Not saying it was bad, I just wasn't invested. This is also, bar none, like Ash's worst team. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think this is Ash's canonically worst team. This is the worst team for Ash. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I forgot to get to. Team Yell. So Team Yell. I think Team Yell is also kind of like another clone of Skull, in the sense that like they're not heavy time criminals. I think the biggest problem that like Pokemon went through is that up until Gen 5, actually until through Gen 5, Pokemon was very on this weird thing where their villains had to be on some fucking psychotic shit. Like, full on psychotic. Like, half of the villains were psychotic, or they weren't consistent. Because that was the problem with a lot of the older villains. Like, Team Plasma had, like, personality disorder, where, like, the grunts were doing... Jesus Christ. I need to fucking turn off my notifications on my phone. Because there's a lot of noise happening right now. But yeah, but like a lot of the villains were psychotic. Like Team Galactic, for example, their grunts were doing like basic Team Rocket shit, but then like the fucking, and that's weird. Is also because it happened with Lysander too. We had psychotic ass villains. Fucking Ghetsis was psychotic, Cyrus was psychotic, Lysander was psychotic, Lucamine was psychotic. I don't understand this. What's up with the fucking like the main, like the grunts of those teams being kind of like kind of like just annoying, like on the same tier as Rocket grunts, maybe except for maybe Team Plasma, but then like their leaders being borderline nuts, and it didn't make any sense. So I'm hoping Team Yell. I really hope that if nothing else, Galar fixes the problem where what always happens in the games I think Black and White was one of the few exceptions, where the evil team plot and the fucking main plot of beating the gym leaders and getting the league badges aren't separate events. They need to collide, because what's the point of having B work for Chairman Rose and having Team Yell be all for Marnie if it all doesn't lead into the tournament? I want the tournament to be like the final battle. Like shit, I think everything needs to go down in the tournament for Galar. I don't want this shit where like I get to the 6 or 7 gym, or even the 8th gym, and then they're like, well, we gotta do this side plot because we can't have the tournament be interrupted. I want this shit to interrupt the tournament. God, people don't realize how much I like Black and White because of that shit. Black and White was very into that whole like shit goes down and it all ties in with the league. That's why all the gym leaders are there. That's why the champion's there. That's why the evil team is there. That's why Ann and Getzes were there. And the fucking legendary. Shit went down and everything hit the fan. What's up, Retro? I guess I debate. I would debate Gen 1 being the worst. What else did I miss? Yeah, but see the problem with Cyrus to me, but like I said, what Cyrus himself wasn't the problem. It was the fact that him and his team were like on completely different levels. Like his team was on some basic shit, whereas Cyrus was on some full on like kill everybody. Actually, that's the same thing Lysander was on. Lysander was on some really dark like we need to get rid of humans because Pokemon are more important than humans. He valued Pokemon lives more than humans. But once again, he's on some next level shit, but his team wasn't. And I don't understand how this became a consistent issue. Yeah, I mean, the Pokemon anime is an acquired taste. Not everyone's going to like the Pokemon anime. That's just the issue. That's just the reality of the situation. But yeah. Yeah, there just wasn't any consistency. So if nothing else, I want everything to tie together. I want everything to tie together in Galar. I don't want it to be a situation where they're all separated. Giovanni, that is probably true. Giovanni was more like the mob. Like I felt like when you were going against Giovanni, it was like going against the mob. Yeah, that's literally is. He's an evil businessman, which makes him entertaining to watch. The problem is he just wasn't. I think he was handled relatively well. I don't really have any inherent issues with Giovanni. Even the concept in Ultra Sun and Moon with him and Rainbow Rocket, like that's the kind of guy he would be. That's the kind of guy Giovanni is. Well, the Dawn saga with Diamond and Pearl has been an issue in general. Although people would sit there and tell you she's the best written girl, which is a bunch of bullshit. But people like her. It's either her or Serena. Serena for shipping. That pisses me off. I don't think Serena is that interesting of a character. Oh, the Guilty Pleasure anime? The problem I have with that question is that I don't really watch. Guilty pleasure would be one of those things where it's like I hate the fact that I still enjoy the anime. That would be a guilty pleasure anime for me, and I don't have any anime like that. Most of the anime I like, also because I'm pretty chill about the whole being a deviant. So most ecchi anime don't fall into that line for me. Yeah, that's the main thing. I still think the gym leaders are like some of the wasted character designs I've ever seen in the show. Where the characters have so much potential, but when the games come out, they're literally like, come fight me, and that's it. And I'm like, yo, these are characters. Look at these designs. Look at these personalities. Use them more. I shouldn't have to go to the anime or the manga to see more of the character. That's why Gen 5's gym leaders stick out in my mind so much. I can name them off the top of my head. It's Silent. I guess you can count Chili and Crest. But yeah, Silent, Chili, Crest, Lenora. Who's my third one? It's Elsa, but who's my third gym leader? Oh, Berg, Elsa, Clay, Skyla, Bryson, and then depending on what version you played, it was either Iris or Drayden. They stick out in my head all the time. Well, yeah, actually, that would be a guilty anime pleasure because Dragon Ball Super is some bullshit. One that I like, but I acknowledge as being bad. I don't think I have an anime I like that I acknowledge is a bad anime. Because if I like it, that means I think at least it's good. Or decent at the very most. What else? Serena is overhyped. Serena gets a lot of fucking love because of shipping. Which is the dumbest reason to put her that high on the list. Because of shipping and a bad handle backstory situation with her. It also has the most notorious battle probably in Gen 5's history. The anime made that fight weird as hell. And it makes no sense because that fight in the anime, because that shit's, it doesn't correlate to a character arc at all. Like Ash was never that dumb in a gym fight. So I don't know why they chose to do that. Oh yeah, I still say Black and White has the best soundtrack. Gen 5 in general has the best soundtrack of any Pokemon game. Now that is a personal bias, but I just don't give a damn, alright? I haven't watched Law of Ueki though. Or Law of Uki, I'm sorry. But yeah, I was overall fine with the news. What generation did the worst evil team? Who did the worst evil team? Oh, that's hard. It's hard. It depends on what you mean by evil. I probably would say, because like a lot of the generations suffer with that weird like split between the leader and the grunts. Because I think Cyrus is a cool villain, but I think his fucking grunts are stupid. I probably would say Gen 6 because I still don't think. Damn it, no, because the AZ plot and. Oh, man. I think for me it's between Gen 4 and Gen 6. I'm leaning towards Gen 6. I think Team Rocket had the most interesting plot. So that's why I always like Team Rocket. And I like Team Aqua and Team Mac because they actually accomplished their goals. They just realized they were fucking morons after they accomplished their goals. I probably would say it's between Gen 4 and Gen 6. I probably would say Gen 6 is the worst, but not by much. I'm trying to think, even the Aether Foundation. I think the Aether Foundation's issue is that it just wasn't. They're introduced too late game as villains, and they're not expanded upon enough. But I like what Team Skull represents. So I probably would say I probably would say it's probably Gen 6 is probably my least favorite. The anime is gonna be a letdown. If the game introduces an interesting concept, the anime's either gonna A, fuck it up or ignore it. I don't have my hatred towards Team Rocket. I think Team Rocket was handled well. I actually like the whole evil businessman vibe that they went with. But I'm trying to think. I think Gen 6 to me is the worst team in my opinion. Team Flare was just kind of fucking stupid. That was my main issue with Team Flare. Team Flare was just a dumb team. And Lysander doesn't make up for it. That's the problem. Like, I can argue Cyrus can make up for his shitty team. I can't make that same argument for Lysander. Oh, just the leader? If you're talking just the leader, Giovanni has too much swag. Cyrus is actually a pretty cool leader, even though his grunts are trash. Getz is an N. That's God tier. Archie and Maxie, once again, they accomplished their goals, so I don't have any issues with them. That would probably be between Lysander and Lusamine at that point. But Lusamine had gone like full on psychotic. But like hers made, I probably would say Lusamine's the worst because her shit doesn't mean. It's between, the problem is it's between the two newest gens. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. I just realized that. Oh, that's a nice point, Kura Blitz. The fact that you made Galarian wheezing, that means in the anime, he could get his James could get his wheezing back, and his wheezing could be like anime relevant because it has a Galar form. Although the question would be is that they've been running with this weird joke of like James getting harassed by his Pokemon in every gen, like it was what Victory Bell, Cacnea, who was his Gen 4 harasser? It was Mime Jr. Who was the other one? Why can I not think of fucking the Gen 4 characters? What is it? Because it's Survivor and Cacnea for Gen 3. Actually, what the hell are their Gen 5 Pokemon? Man, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I should remember this. Hold on a second. What is Jesse and James Gen 4 and 5 team? I know it was like Inkay and... Damn, that's how much I don't care about Team Rocket. I've completely forgotten their Pokemon. Damn, that's crazy. I used to remember those consistently. Oh yeah, Carnivine. Carnivine was Gen 4. But what was Jesse's? What was Jesse's in Diamond and Pearl? It's another poison type, I think. It's crazy. I feel bad I don't remember any of that, yo. That's how long it's been. It's been that long that I need to go back and refresh myself on Jesse and James' team. Also, to be fair, I really didn't like Gen 4's anime, so I don't remember much of their team because I've tried to block a lot of Gen 4 out of my mind. Yeah, I can go back and check. It's not that big of a deal because it's Team Rocket, and to me, Team Rocket is fucking garbage. But James always had the running joke. The point was that James has a running joke in most of his generations that his partner Pokemon harasses him in some way. And the problem with wheezing is that Galarian wheezing turns its poisonous gas into like converts it into fresh air. Oh, Yanmega! That's why I don't fucking remember it, because I don't remember Yanmega. That's why I don't remember Yanmega. Yeah, Yamag. God, that's why I don't remember any of that shit. God, that trips me out. That's why I don't remember any of that. I should remember Yamask because I love Cofagrius. That's a shame. Amoonguss, that doesn't surprise me. Actually, I don't think Amoonguss did anything to harass James. But Unova, it was different. Also, you didn't see Jesse and James that much in Unova until like the latter half of it. Woobat and Frillish. Why I don't remember. I remember Woobat. I don't remember much of Frillish though. I always remember Frillish for the filler episode, not anything else. Then I knew he had Inkay. I just forgot about Gorgeist. But I've gotten completely off topic. Do we want to just maintain this Pokemon thing? I mean, there are other things we can talk about gaming wise if you want to. I mean, we can keep up the Pokemon discussion. I don't care. I'll talk enough Pokemon as it is because I have a fucking addiction. But yeah, at this point, I think the potential is pretty good for Sword and Shield to be good. The anime, it's literally I'm gonna have to just start watching it. As far as episode reviews, I don't know where I'm gonna be at on that because I'm leaning towards doing them, but it won't be on this channel. It'll be on the anime channel. So follow Schizomanic if you want to see anything anime related for Pokemon. I'm not gonna talk about the Pokemon anime on this channel much. I'll do it during this, but that's it. Oh, that's why. Because she still had Yanmega. I mean, she still had Dustox for the longest time. Yeah, the Wobbuffet she's had since Gen 2. She still has the Wobbuffet. The Wobbuffet is like... I think the Wobbuffet has become just as popular as fucking Meowth has in a lot of ways. I like the anime to be more interesting. Oh, that's a good one. What Pokemon do you hope evolve like Linoone does? I like to see an evolution for Tauros. I would like to see an evolution for... I'm trying to think off the top of my head. There's a lot of Pokemon going through. So sorry, I'm gonna skim through the gens. Girafarig would be an interesting evolution. Ledian, because I think Ledian needs it competitively. Because Ledian is fucking garbage. And I think Ledian needs some more love. If I go to like Gen 3. Torkoal. I'm trying to think what else. I actually wouldn't mind seeing a Pelipper evolution just to have something different. I think Pelipper could be a lot more interesting. Some of these Pokemon that are like been known to be garbage for the longest time, or people don't care about them. Pelipper being one of those examples for Gen 3. What else? What else? I actually wouldn't mind seeing evolutions for Solrock and Lunatone. Gen 4, it's kind of hard because Gen 4 ended up fixing a lot of issues with older Pokemon I had. Like, Gen 4 is the reason why I like Gliscor and Dusknoir and Electivire. Those were all cool evolutions. Gen 4 fixed a lot of that shit. So it's kind of hard. I'm trying to think of Gen 4's... Rapidash, I wouldn't mind either. What games am I looking forward to? Well, we got Astral Chain at the end of the year. I mean, the end of this month. Then we got Dragon Quest, Link's Awakening, Luigi's Mansion 3, Daemon X Machina. What else? Pokemon, obviously. Is that it? I know Death Stranding comes out, but I could give a fuck less. Gear 5 comes out, but I could give a fuck less. Yeah, I think those are like my main ones. It's primarily Switch related because there's so much to play and not enough time. I don't really want to call Cosmog an evolution. Actually, that'd be kind of cool for us to get like a... Maybe, you know what I want them to do? More like branch evolutions. Kind of like what they did with Snorunt, where Snorunt has Glalie and then also has Frostlass. I wouldn't mind doing that for like Corphish, where Corphish has like Crawdaunt and then has like another variant of it. Actually, they could do that for a lot of Pokemon. I wouldn't mind seeing another evolution for Tyrogue. Or something like that. Like Tyrogue having his own traditional evolution that doesn't turn into like Hypno-Lee, Hypno-Chan, or Hypno-Top. Maybe an evolution of Bouffalont. Oh, Heatran. No, not Heatran. Heatmor. Those Pokemon are forgotten as fuck. I'm just trying to go through my list off the top of my head. I wouldn't mind Hawlucha getting one. Oh, no. Bruxious probably needs one. Part of me wants Wishy-Washy to get one. Even though Wishy-Washy has his own gimmick, I would like him to have like a traditional evolution. I buy my primarily I've been buying my PC games on Steam. I primarily use Steam for mine. Oh, Doom. Well, see, the problem is I didn't even get that far in Doom 2016. Oh yes, Kuro Blitz is on his shit. Jinx, Mr. Mime, and Sudowoodo are all Pokemon that probably need. Actually, Dugong is another one. I wouldn't mind seeing an evolution for like Kangaskhan. I feel like Kangaskhan needs one. I would like to see Kangaskhan have an evolution. And I would like to see what it would turn into. Because Mega Kangaskhan is a fucking joke. That is the most... No, Drudrugon is already a broken... Wait. Actually, Drudrugon, maybe, sure. I was thinking Drapion for a second. Drapion's already kind of fucking annoying to deal with in general. Corsola would be another one. Please. Actually, give me a Galarian Primate. Let's go. I would fuck with that. Or like a Galarian Primate evolution. I feel like this, actually, if nothing else, Gen 8 can have the potential to have a lot of different callbacks for different generations. Oh, give my starters in Gen 2 some love. Give the Gen 2 starters some love. Typhlosion, Feraligatr, and Meganium. Snorlax I can take or leave, honestly. Or give me like a Galarian Perugly. See, there are a bunch of Pokemon to pick from. This is why people are like, please just get out of the Gen 1 love. This Gen 1 obsession is terrible. And then the problem was they gave forms to Gen 1 Pokemon that didn't need it. Like, the ones I thought were justified was, like, Pidgeot, I think, was justified. I think some of the alternate forms they did for, like, Sandslash was cool. And Ninetales. But some of them, like Alakazam didn't need another form. But the problem is we were all playing this. Yeah, Gen 2 does not get enough love, yo. And I fuck with Gen 2. Actually, Furret. Oh, my boy Furret needs some more love. I think Ledian is like one of my favorite bug types, and he sucks in the games. That's why I hate it. I hate that, yo. Because I love Ledian to death, but Ledian is not good. Actually, how would you make a Mega Butterfree? Well, you could always do what kind of like what Game Freak did with some of their evolutions, where they changed species. Like they did that for the Picky Peck line, where the Picky Peck line went from like a bird to a woodpecker to a goddamn toucan. You could do stuff like that. I actually wouldn't mind seeing like a difference for. Oh, you said. Oh, he removed the message. Oh yeah, I fuck with a Teddy Ursa branch line. There's a lot of potential. Game Freak has a lot of potential. Just they have to pay. They have to focus on one. And you say that, Retro, but I've actually grown the light Tang growth and Licky Licky. Pokemon Fusion would be a cool concept, but I feel like you're getting too much into Digimon territory at that point. Well, that's too much on Digimon lifestyle to me. Bug and Psychic would be a cool. Bug and Psychic would be a cool type combination. Or maybe, or if they really wanted to change the game, maybe have Pokemon have certain like triple types and shit. Or maybe someone where certain types will change depending on situations. What would you evolve Ditto into? The other problem is that there are a bunch of gimmick Pokemon. But there is something I have been interested in seeing more of. I would love to see more like I would like to see more rival Pokemon. Kind of like what they did with Zangoose and Seviper, what they did with like Electabuzz and Magmar. Even though the rivalry in Electabuzz and Magmar wasn't shown that much. Or like Pinsir and Scyther. It was kind of like, it was weird. Gen 2 had a lot of that like symbiotic relationship shit going on. Like, for example, you had the whole situation with Mantine, Remoraid, and Octillery. Where Remoraid would be shown in pictures of Mantine because it feeds off of its back. Or like the under its like water wing. But Remoraid would evolve into Octillery. It wouldn't make him a gummy bear. I feel like Ditto has to maintain a slime form. Which is part of the reason why I think it's hard to give Ditto an evolution. Actually, yeah, Shuckle and Delibird really need it. Delibird and Shuckle really fucking need it. Oh yeah, I see. The problem is Gen 2 has a lot of Pokemon that don't really stick out as much as they used to. Gen 2 is when they fought to put the mist thought into Pokemon. Gen 2 was when they put the mist thought into Pokemon. The mist fought? I'm not sure I get that. Let's see. Well, that's not fusion, by the way, Static. That's like possession. The Ghastly episode is like possession. That's not fusion. Also, I'm not sure I understand your comment. Kingu. Oh, when they put the most thought into Pokemon. I don't know if I would say the most. Because to me, that kind of leans into the idea that, like, Game Freak doesn't have creative ideas. And I don't believe that to be the case. I think that's an exaggeration that people make. I think Game Freak has more ideas than people give them credit for. But looking at... I mean, this is a lot of ideas. I'm hoping a lot of them get used. Can I give each Pokemon an Alolan form Gen 2 and forward? Ledion is Gen 2, 100%. Since it's based off a Ladybug, I would turn it into Bug Fairy. Gen 3, it would probably be... If I had to give it another form... Gen 3 would probably be Torkoal. I don't know. I'd probably make it Fire. It's a turtle. Actually, I would make it Grass Ground. That's what I would make it. Or maybe Grass Fire. Hey, yeah, I make it Grass Fire. I make it a Grass Fire turtle. Gen 4, it would be... Barrel for the lulz. Barrel and it would turn into water. I want to say water. I make it water ground. Bibarel will be water ground. Gen 5 it would be Ooh, from Gen 5. Gen 5 I do Swanna. And Swanna would turn into flying. Probably flying. It's based off a swan. Maybe flying fairy. That might be fun. Yeah, flying fairy. Gen 6 would be. What would Gen 6 be? I'm trying to think. What would Gen 6 be? Gen 6 doesn't have a lot to choose from in general, so I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Oh no, Cryogonal is Gen 5. Fuck me. I was gonna say Cryogonal. Who the fuck can I pick from Gen 6 that works? Damn. Meowstic already has a gimmick behind his. I probably would say Hawlucha. And Hawlucha would be fighting fire, maybe? No, that's a terrible combination. Fighting. What do I do? Fighting. Ooh, fighting Ghost. I make him fighting Ghost. I make Hawlucha fighting Ghost. I can make it. All right, sorry, I missed a bunch of stuff. Actually, Swallow would be another one. Another Gen 3 one. I also think Exploud needs some more love, but that's a personal bias. Farfetch has been needed something. I don't know if it has to be an evolution, but it definitely needs something. Because, man, Farfetch doesn't get enough love. Fairy, I think, made it more interesting and balanced. Fairy has made things more fun. Like, I actually like the additional types. Also because it's a long-lasting change. Like, it's a change that will constantly affect newer games. Let's see what else. Some Flora, yeah. Delcatty, yeah. Kuro just wants to work for Game Freak. I can already see it in his eyes. That's an interesting choice for Aromatisse. Because I wouldn't have thought to do that for Aromatisse. It makes a lot of sense when you say it. Kuro needs to be hired for Game Freak. This man's on his shit. Kuro is on his shit today. It's weird. This actually is one of the. This is the pod. Like the first one was gonna be like more of a variety show, and this one has been like full on Pokemon. I'm actually baffled how much Pokemon we have talked in the course of like almost an hour. It's nuts. Actually, normal grass would be kind of cool for Farfetch's evolution. There's a bunch of fucking ideas here. It just depends on how much Game Freak wants to dip their hands in the pool and pull out something interesting and cool. Let's see. Do want to appreciate you guys for hanging out with us though, and chilling and talking. I'm about to say Kuro's on that big brain shit, yo. Kuro's rocking on that galaxy brain, yo. He's like, in a minute, he's gonna be like, look, I'm working on being a game designer. I'm out here making money like a motherfucker. That's what Kuro's on. Kuro's on that next level shit. Let's see. But yeah, I appreciate the support that these have been getting. I think the max viewers we got were like 25, which is still pretty good, considering this is like the second episode. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I really do appreciate it. I didn't think this was going to be a full-on Pokemon thing. I think for right now I'm going to keep these to like an hour because it's Sunday and I still have shit to do for tomorrow. It also depends on how deep the conversation runs. If the conversation runs deeper and deeper, I might go over an hour. But for right now, the hour is like the normal time limit. So probably in about 10 minutes, I'll get off of here. So you guys have any like normal questions that aren't? I mean, they can be Pokemon related, but if they're not, it's perfectly fine too. Just for us to talk and to shoot the shit for a little while longer. Oh, the trip is next. It's Thursday. I leave here Thursday. So there won't be an episode 3 next week because Sunday I will still be in DC. So you won't get an episode 4 from me until the Sunday after. Yeah, the Sunday after. So not next Sunday, but the Sunday after is episode 3. And then which works fine for me because that means I got 2 weeks of conversation topics to kind of go for anyway. If we don't just devolve into more Pokemon conversation, I don't fucking know. Y'all can't be trusted. Kuro's on some next level shit. I need to finish Spider-Man. I think it'll be Spider-Man, then Nier. Fire Emblem's been pretty good. I didn't get to play that much of it. The trip is going to DC for Pokemon Worlds 2019. Kuro's on some fucking next level shit. Chill out, Kuro. Chill out, Kuro. Do I see myself change? I mean, I'm doing a little bit of both, honestly. I'm primarily hanging between YouTube and Twitch. Let's be real here. YouTube financially is a dead area for me because I curse a lot and I sometimes make statements that aren't considered like child friendly. So like the only way I get any financial support from YouTube is through the donations I get on like live streams and whatever, and like a very very small ad revenue since. Like the last time I got paid was literally because someone donated $100. That's how it is. So super chats will be very important moving forward, but I also don't want to like overly slam them in there. I feel like if you were to donate, you should donate because you want to, not because I keep bringing it up. But I'm also doing Twitch, which I think has its own kind of like audience. That's probably the reason why I don't double stream shit on Twitch and YouTube, because gaming content on this channel does not do, like if I'm just doing live streams of gaming stuff, that doesn't do well. But if I do this where I'm talking to you guys and having a conversation and discussing things with you, that shit does way better in terms of like views and interactions and shit. So my two main platforms right now are Twitch and YouTube, but do not be surprised if anything new pops up and you see an account on there. What PS4 deals are you talking about, Lightning? Thank you for the kind wishes, Sad. Yeah, the Pokemon Worlds trip. I'll be leaving here on Thursday and I won't be back until like Monday night. So that's why I say don't expect episode 3 of this until that next Sunday afterwards. It'll be Tyrone the God 3. It'll be KG Prestige, Richie, who you've heard in videos, Polly, who you've heard in some videos, Nessa, who you've heard in some videos. I think DJ's coming, but most people don't know who DJ is because DJ, I don't think, has a YouTube channel or doesn't have like a prominent YouTube channel. You might know who DJ is. If you do, it's cool. And then I think John's going, which is I always forget his YouTube name. It's like JPR something. I think it's like JPR something. I forget what it is. I'm not competing. I'm primarily going for the interaction with people, anyone I run into, friends, fans, whatever, and to try out some demos and get merch because they're gonna have the Sword and Shield demo there, so I want to play that. Why do I have to get the? Okay, Static. We will see, Static. It depends. people might want to see other things. I've been playing Spider-Man for a while, and I took a break these last few weeks because of other games and Smash and all that other stuff. I think I haven't played Spider-Man in like 3 weeks. Because what was it? It was Fire Emblem, then it was Smash with like the Pokey crew, and then it was Smash again with the Juices Loose crew. So, I don't know how people are going to feel about more Spider-Man, but I'm definitely finishing the main game. I haven't been looking forward to an anime game in a while, yo. Anime games just don't do a lot for me anymore. Because the fucking, the motherfucking, Jesus. I don't look forward to anime games because Bandai and Koei don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's my issue with the Arc System works. Anime games have not been good for a while now, yo. Oh, it might lead to the next game. That's what you meant to say, Static. Well, if I get it, like, that won't be a stream thing. That's my own thing. I haven't looked on the PS4 what games are on sale. I'll look probably after I'm done with this. I'll check to see what's on sale after this, Lightning. I think the only games I was kind of interested in getting as of recently was like Soul Calibur 6 or DOA 6 or Tekken. Evo kind of got me in like a fighting game mood. So there are games. Your unharmed comment. Did it? I took that whole filter thing off like a few yeah, I took that whole comment stuff off like a few streams ago. That's great. I'm glad YouTube has still got their shit together. This is probably the reason why I tell you, hey, what's up, Enzo? Wait, Primplop. I feel like I've seen that YouTube name before I've seen your Twitch name. Oh, wow, that's crazy, yo. That is crazy. Well, what's up, Enzo? Hope you're doing well. You're catching me on the latter end of this stream. I'm about to end it in a little bit. I just figured I hang on and have a little bit more of like casual conversation, and then you won't see another video from me. I'm gonna try to record something before I go. All you did was that's what it was. You tried to fake donate. They thought you were fake donating, Lightning. How dare you? I know it is, Ash, but that means I still have to buy the fucking thing. I'm kind of waiting for a definitive edition. Tyrone, why are you so late, yo? I've been recording. Literally, we were talking Pokemon all the way up until maybe like 10 minutes ago. And then Tyrone wants to show up. You're late, Tyrone. Ugh. So now you suffer. I'm about to get off. Because I can't do like a 2-hour talking stream. Well, I probably could. But it's Sunday and I got shit to do. Yeah, the dollar sign is very harmful. How dare you, Lightning? Yeah, the Fire Emblem grind has been my main focus gaming-wise. I don't think literally it's between that and Smash. Those are like the only 2 games I've been playing. And the problem is there's another one coming out in like 3 weeks. Grocery shopping. Did you find your maid outfit too in there? I'm sorry. I'm a dick. I apologize. I'm a dick. It's okay. No. If I get DOA Extreme, I wouldn't mind playing it, but I'm not gonna buy it. Is what's sad. That's my thing with that one. Did I even play Siren Kagura on stream yet? I don't think I played Siren Kagura on stream. I need to play that on stream too. There's so many things to do and not enough time, and then I gotta like pack and shit. I should have started packing today, honestly, because work is gonna kill me for the next 3 days. Fuck me, and then I gotta get on a plane at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's always great. That's what I'm saying. Like, I told you, like, geek entertainment is the hardest shit because you're constantly flipping between gaming, buying games for $60, and then buying a bunch of anime and manga that add up to like $60, $70, $80, $90, and then you're like, fuck, where'd all my money go? I know Soul Calibur. I saw Soul Calibur was still on sale. I don't know, Lightning. It's a tempting order, but then like I already got to spend stuff for the trip, so financially it may not be the smartest decision. Not saying I wouldn't want to play the game. It's just more so financially it may not be the smartest thing right now for me to go buy it, considering I have other things I need to be getting. Hog Portal. Why does that sound familiar? I feel like you've said that before, Prince. You probably have said that before to me, and I don't remember why you said it to me. You spend it all. No! We still have responsibilities and bills to pay. You can't spend everything. You guys are fucking mad, I tell you. Mad! Well, I did save money, Static. It's just that the money I saved was for the trip and the new PC. And then I also have a bunch of fucking games that I want to buy. So now I didn't save money, it's just that I had to prioritize. I built the PC, I bought money for the trip, I'm buying new games on Switch like every other damn day. This is the struggle, yo. This is what we do, alright? But with that being said, I think that's enough for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for chatting with me. Hope you guys enjoyed this series, and if you do, supporting this with likes and comments and favorites always helps. Because even though YouTube is a piece of shit and doesn't pay me anything, still want the support to know that you guys value the content I make. But other than that, like I said, starting Thursday, I'm essentially on vacation for almost a week. It's borderline a week almost. I won't be back until probably like Tuesday, and there won't be another one of these until the Sunday after next. I might try to put up one more video. You do always say that. That's why it sounded so familiar, Prince. I will try to put up at least one more video before I go. We'll see. I only got 3 days, and I got a bunch of shit I got to do at work and at home and packing, and then I got to get up in the morning and get on a plane and hope I don't die. It's funny because I say later days all the time, and later days is a reference to the Weekenders. I always used to just say life's a game, play to win. That's besides the point. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you for those who did and donate or may donate in the future. All that fun shit. Thank you. Follow my Twitter, which is in the description. Follow my Twitch and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more information. With all that being said, life's a game, play to win, and I will catch you guys later on the next one. Have a good weekend, and hopefully your week runs great. Peace. Oh wait. Oh, pizza. Pizza. Peter.